All right, guys, I got this huge box from the family over at Fort Worth Barbers Supply. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this stuff out because you can't see from this angle because it's a huge box, but we'll get everything out. I'll show you guys what I got. All right, so you guys can see it here. If you can't tell, these are some lights. I don't really know much about them. Some awesome lights. I believe they're pretty adjustable. We're gonna check them out. But they posted it, you know, new lighting source for barbers. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in here when I do my tutorials and even these videos, these lights are so bright and they're that whitish blue. There's no warmth to the video at all, and especially somebody that's so white like me, a little bit pale. It just bleaches my skin out. So we're gonna test these out, see if they can help with adding some warmth and some light. All right, so you guys can see Geek Kodo Gamers. So I guess a gamer light. GG panel, streaming LED lighting kit, carbon fiber support system, 45 watts, 2500 to 6500, adjustable color temperature. So these blue lights are closer to 6000, 6500. And when you guys get down to the more yellow lighting, that is down to this 2700 range. So I learned this first when I was doing kind of the HID headlights for my car. If you guys want that bluish purple, you go 6000K, 8000K. Your standard bulbs are around 3000, or I think 4500 is like daylight colored. So these are adjustable. Like I said, I'm gonna try to give some warmth to my tutorials and to these videos, so they are adjustable from that whole range. Now that is it on the sides and all that. We'll go ahead and flip it, and I guess this is what is included. So you can see here GG panel 1, carbon fiber support, aluminum ball head to move the light around and obviously aim it where you want, AC/DC adapter, and it has a desk clip, so that's cool. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how to mount these because I don't have a lot of room over there. I mean, I kind of have some room, but I'd rather have them mounted than to have stands standing up, but we will see when we get to that point. So 45 watt, 2700 to 6500K. I don't know what CRI is, less than 97. Number of lamp beads, 480. So I think that means there's 480 LEDs in the one light. That's a lot. 100% illumination is 3300 lux, and down here it says 1.5 FTS. I don't really know what that is. And then down here at 3 FTS, it is 1100 lux. Lamp life, 30,000 hours. So guys, LEDs are super long lasting. They don't take a lot of energy. This thing's gonna last forever. Dimming range from 10% to 100%. So you guys can have it full on, all the way bright. You can drop it down to 10%. Power supply is a DC 15 to 18 volt, 4 to 5 amp. You know, I don't know what half of this stuff means. Desk clip pod, it has some, you know, stuff there to talk about that. But let's just go ahead and get it out and we'll see what it's about. All right, so it says this is the app you're looking for. So I believe there is an app that you can use to adjust all this. I don't know if you have to use the app or if we can do it on the light. Obviously, we will check it out in a minute. Here's our instruction manual and a bunch of stickers. So we might throw a couple stickers on the cabinet over there. All right, here is the light. So pretty big. I didn't know how big these were gonna be. I've seen them before and they're like this big and they don't quite do enough light. So this is a little bit heavy. It's a few pounds here at least, maybe 3 or 4 pounds. It's not light. You guys can see big white LED panel. Go ahead and flip it over and here are our settings. So we will see what all this does. I don't know what the letters really mean, but our on-off switch here, the plug goes in here, and then here's our power button and all that. I don't know if I just turn it on. I guess it has to be plugged in. So, and then we will mess with these knobs. Obviously, I won't really be able to tell with it right here. We'll go ahead and take that plastic off. But yeah, so that is the light. Let's go ahead and move it to the side. Now here we have some Velcro for the cords. You guys can wrap the cord up and like tie it up with the Velcro. Here is the desk mount. So you guys see we can unspin this. You put the table right here. So I could use these on this table. You slide it on the end. That's what my old mounting system was set up with. And then you just thread it down and tighten it. And I believe this arm, yep, will thread into that. So you guys can put this wherever, thread it in, and then put the light up on the pole. So like I said, I'm gonna be putting it on the station. I don't really have a spot, but you guys can probably put these on tripods. Probably some type of foot you can put it on to just stand it up, and we will figure that out in a minute. You guys see this unsnaps. And we can extend it to, I don't know, it looks like about 3 feet. So that's pretty long. And this is carbon fiber, it's just like my tripod. Super nice quality. This is the ball head adjustment. So once this is loose, you guys can kind of pivot the light and set it wherever you want. If you want to tilt it down a little bit. And I imagine this is our power supply. Yeah, there is the other end of the cord. And there's our big brick, and this is what plugs into the light. So let's go ahead and get all this out. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in and set one up, and we'll check it out. All right, so we're gonna take our swivel head, we're gonna screw it on the top of the bar here, tighten that all the way down. Then we'll take this and thread it onto this desk mount, whatever you wanna call it, the little arm that's gonna clamp onto the desk. Desk clamp, I guess. Go ahead and thread that all the way down, nice and tight. Go ahead and spin this out so we can get some room. We'll go ahead and clamp it on the side of one of these, of this table right here. I'm gonna leave this up just for the rest of the video, and then we'll kind of move them around before we test them out the rest of the time. So here is a small box. I believe this is, it says RGB tube light on it, so we'll check it out. Go ahead and slide it out. So we have a USB-C cord, user manual, nice little protective sleeve here. I'm gonna have to get a hold. Man, I just got a new camera bag with my camera, my new camera, my mics. Now I'm gonna need a dang light bag to travel with me. So, okay, cool. So it is a little small RGB light. So let's see if it's charged. Hold it. Okay, so yeah, now we can add some, is it rolling? Oh yeah, a little purple, a little gold, a little green. I don't have much vibe going on, so maybe we can do a cool vibe in here. All right, so that is what is in here. We'll go ahead and turn this off. All right, so on the screen of this, at least, I can't really tell, but you guys should be able to see how yellow this is and how blue this is. So drastic difference. Like I said, I'm using my new Osmo Pocket 3. For some reason, these look super white and blue. You can definitely tell, but those don't look as yellow, at least on the screen. Hopefully you guys can see the difference. So the lights up here, the ceiling lights are like 5700K. So let's go ahead and change. This is 50, that's the 100%. Let's go ahead and go down to 4000K. Now see if you guys can see the difference. So definitely on the camera, I'm looking at the camera screen, but in person, they're super yellow, but they're so bright that you guys can't really tell. Go ahead and flip this camera around and see if you guys can see the difference. So can you see did I get some warmth off of this light versus just the bright white in front of me? So that's gonna be the main difference here, guys, is I'm trying to bring a little warmth to the haircuts. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't like all this mess on my station. So we'll see. I'd like to find some mounts. I might mount them like up here, right up here with some ring light mounts, and we'll test them out. But they're up, they're set up. Shout out to Fort Worth for letting me check these things out. I'm gonna get somebody to get a haircut and test these things out, and we will see what it looks like without them and what it looks like with them. And you also, guys, you saw me do it here at this station as well. So dang, I don't wanna mount them because then I can't use them over here. So they might just have to stay on those stands, but I'm not hype about it. But anyway, as soon as I get a haircut, we'll test these out, and you guys let me know if it looks better with these or without, and we'll see if they're worth it. Like I said, that is it for the light video. You can see I still have these lights behind me. Definitely a nice improvement, gave a little warmth. I'm probably gonna keep them loose so I can move them around right here and hit my unboxing wall so I can have a little more color in my unboxings. You guys know a lot of times, maybe you don't notice, but I definitely noticed on video, my skin looks super white and bleached out, and the client as well. So it adds a little warmth to my videos and makes the color look a little bit better. But I didn't even show you guys, I forgot, I got another light right here in these big long boxes that I don't think I had at the beginning of the video. So let's go ahead and get it out. You can see it's in this long tube right here. Go ahead and get this thing out. These things are crazy right here. So I actually have one that I already got out and it is dead. You guys can see it here. It's kind of like a lightsaber. It's got a handle, has a, let me get a little closer. It has a little panel here to turn on. We'll go ahead and turn it on. And it's similar to the other lights. So same settings. This is on 4900K right now. You gotta figure out how to do it. Mode, so we can go, 51 was what the other light was on. So you guys can see. But yeah, basically a little lightsaber. You know, you guys could use it for taking photos, hold it around the area that you're trying to take a photo of. I don't really know what I'll use these for. They do have a hold down here for like a tripod mount stand or whatever, so you guys could mount them up above your station or something like that, get a little more light. Obviously, I wouldn't want to hold this while I'm filming, but it could be down here, put a little more light in front of me, and you guys can use these as well if you're interested. So if you guys want to check these lights out, head to FW Barber Supply. We'll put it right here under the light, fwbarbersupply.com. They have these box LED panels and these as well from the brand Ekoto. Like I said, kind of a light brand out of Texas, and Fort Worth is the only place that you can get them for barber lights. And you guys don't forget, you can save 10% at Fort Worth Barber Supply on anything they have in stock using code Seancutshair. But that is it for the light video. If you guys want to check out another dope video from me, click right here and check that one out, and I'll catch you guys next time.